It was Rob, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing? Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats. Alright. 30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab. Alright then. Let's go now. It's time. It's album time. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Black is time. Premiere album still gonna happen. He's got tattoos, he's bad news, yeah, that's all
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Chiefs Kingdom, welcome your defending EFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
On the Texans sideline, head coach D'Amico Ryan. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. Across from him, it's the head coach of these Chiefs. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here comes the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP. Twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe. Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike. And I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. But earth-shattering performance statistically, they got the win. They can continue to play that style of ball. It's going to be a tough group to match up.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. And the first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Yellow, they go play action with Mahomes. That one, take it in. His fourth TD grab of the season. And that is the way to start a game, not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here before that opening drive. But they don't get 2, and it remains 6-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff.
Automatic first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Oh,
On play action. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the 1st down pass, give him another opportunity through the air on 2nd, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, finally getting the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and man, through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
So, on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return for the first down. That's where his team will get possession of the football.
Only restaurant is gonna be Miller shit. I mean Michelin.
Yellow! Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
You can see it in the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But it sounds like he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and long.
Yellow!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is Hawks. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Oh, looking end zone. But it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It'll lead to a second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. And the game down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth.
And he's in. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going. Like, I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line. We'll take a pair of Texans.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And now problems on the kickoff. This ball goes out of bounds and a flag comes in.
Automatic first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. Bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Stroud to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. That's Drew Tranquil. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. Let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Talking about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And he goes Travis Kelce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Mahomes connects with Kelce for a big one, and even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw the pass is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. And this ball incomplete. Jimmy Ward with the good coverage that time. Gets a hand in there. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3.
Only quick, right?
Higgins sent in motion. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. This one is caught by Cook. Attack is going to be made just at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And a nice run there as he surges forward to gain 8 and sets up 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
And one of the tight ends in motion right. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and just might have even lost the yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 2nd down, Stroud. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives. It is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. He's closing in on 200 receiving yards in the game. We haven't hit halftime yet. A definite storyline to follow closely. Maybe adds to it here as they embark on this next drive. First down throw. Mahomes, the pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Only Fatukasi in there for the sack, his fourth on the year.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now third down and long.
Third and long for Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the completion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Texans offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive.
Here we go.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. And the Texans are going to be set up first and goal. One running takes them down to around the 4.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. And the best offense on third down tonight is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans up the lead to 4. It's 10-6. They're there after making the field goal. It's back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Bryant.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early with the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That one's good for 26 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Mahomes there to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. And he will get in for the 2. They also have the bag of tricks on the goal line. And add a pair of foot.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So now Tucker following the touchdown to send this one away. Oh, this ball is going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. That is George Karlaftis. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They are facing a 2nd and long.
Okay.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL.
This offensive line just no answers right now. It's another sack. That's the all-pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. In there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
And great coverage on special teams to mark it down inside the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. They had the touchdown on their prior drive, so that makes it 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far as they look to put another drive together beginning here. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. Oh, ball in the wind, what a throw. He drops it in there. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
That was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Yellow.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. He's covered very strong defensively. It's second down.
And you know defensively, when you go up against an offense of this caliber, Mike, you're going to have to defend against those deep shots. That's a big part of what this offense is built upon. So that's a nice job attacking and defending downfield, and they're able to force the incomplete pass.
He couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
And that is incomplete.
Here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to hang with 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead. Got to watch out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down. Had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Outside, it's a call by Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
180.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. They'll go play action with Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And now we're going to get a timeout. It is C.J. Stroud. in need of some attention. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Mills now. He'll get that out to Mixon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And this sequence, not one to build on. They'll lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. He's been the go-to guy in this first half already. 3 touchdown receptions as his guys start once more with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's right. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Big play for KC. 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Yellow. 180.
Mahomes back. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a night. 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Here's Stroud. This offensive line does have no issues right now. It's another sack.
We're not even at halftime yet, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has completely taken over the game. It's just sack after sack after sack. This is going to be a long day for this offensive group if the O-line doesn't figure something out here in a hurry.
Off the play fix. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Mills. And they would continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game and then On the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This is going to set up a long field ahead. Backs up as it is touchdown inside the 10. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. So don't break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Very quick throw there, but he's not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown. What a performance. Reception number 14 for the 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Mahomes. He's got it at the 7. He's into the end zone. Raheem Rice. Touchdown, AC. 1st touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
37, Texans 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And downfield, he's got Schultz, the tight end. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. The
Kirk
Texans
is the motion
first
man.
down.
Back to throw, Mills. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And no chance.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. To throw is Mills. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. Nice game on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Now Mills. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down for Houston. Mills to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Throwing is Mills. It's into the hands of Jet on the right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got fourth down decision making.
too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Mills now. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Give the ball over on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem. And plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown Chiefs. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete, but hold on. There is a flag down. Let's see what we've got. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to line up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Kirk is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. Off he goes.
And Michigan did a really good job on defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
From the 46. Here's second down and 4. Here's Mills. The pressure's too much. And he goes down.
We can sit up here all day long and critique the quarterback, and you can see his eyes aren't downfield. He's a little jittery in the pocket. But with the amount he's been sacked and hit today, Mike, I can't say I really blame him.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Then look to throw. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, a teardrop right there off his back foot. It's complete. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one. A first down. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin. Most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin at 554 over 70 years ago.
Yellow. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. D'Amico Ryan's there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Throwing quickly and connecting with Ryan. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Brings up 2nd and 7. From the 15-yard line. 2nd down, they need 7. On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. So no gain. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. He'll look to throw. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
Yeah. Looks like he woke up a scene for a moment. He was taken down after a solid return. Patrick Mahomes to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time.
180!
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Derek Stingley.
180!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They go. Daniil Hunter. He's tough to stop already. Now with 3 sacks in the game.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day, Pastor.
Open man downfield. It's great.
Well, sometimes when you try to make NFL football harder than it is, when you have a reliable target like this, he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover. There's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat out dominant.
Challenge flag is out. D'Amico Ryan saying, I want another look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. That's going to be caught. And he is not going to get there. Short of markers. And that's going to be a turnover. On down.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way,
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Back to throw. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. Forget about. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.